A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Harry James will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jonathan Villar becomes the first out of the inning. At the plate, DJ Stewart.
The right fielder.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio's under it.
I got it. Mine.
2 down. Ready now, Russell Hitchcock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Ripped down the first base line.
Santander.
The windup and the 0-1. Santander digs in at 6-2 and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Right side.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Behind 0-2 now.
1 down.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's up.
Fouled off. And it's 1-2.
Come on, guys.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Mullins over at second. Smith at first. One gone. Fouled away. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Come on now. Here we go.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Wilson.
So now to the plate, Wilson Jones. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Rio Ruiz, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Casilla corrals it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jonathan
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready now for Baltimore. DJ Stewart. He flew out in his last at bat. A ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
I got it.
Bonifacio is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Russell Hitchcock.
This game.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Standing in now, Anthony Santander. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. No outs, nobody on. And he chased it in the dirt. Casilla goes to get it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 0-1. Mullins, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The count now at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Santander aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air out to right. Bonifacio's on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He singled his last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat.
Come on now.
Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fouled off.
Hey, one down.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Austin Wins is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Digging in, Wilson Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
Hey, no outs now.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. On its way is pitch number 75. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, come on, guys.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss at the fork ball. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. This one's down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So the stepping into the box, DJ Stewart, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Number 24.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
2 balls and no strikes.
No strike.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Oh, that's off the plate.
3-0 now.
Hey.
3-1.
No one out now.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So stepping in, Russell Hitchcock.
The
First offering on its way.
Russell Hitchcock.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-1. Stepping up now, Cedric Mullins. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A wave and a miss made him reach.
1 down.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2. Striding in once again, Austin wins. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Matt Andrees will come on and make.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Kansas City used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Harry James wins his third of the season as he struck out.